Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Especially with a lot of us starting to travel again these days and with back to school in full force, we all have the need to carry, connect, and protect all our digital stuff. Our next guest is with a leader in laptop bags and all kinds of cool technology accessories to empower that seamless life. The Senior Director of Global Product Management and Development with Targus is Mike Sexton. Mike, welcome back Into Tomorrow. How have you been? How are you?
Doing great, Dave. It's a pleasure to be here, and I always love your show. So, this is an honor for me.
Well, thank you. It's an honor for us too, because not only are you folks sending us goodies to give to our audience and give away a bunch, and they're just in time for the wrapping up the summer giveaway coming up, but they are goodies, and Targus never has let us down over the years with all kinds of things. Tell me first a little bit about the company itself, Targus, the mission, the vision, and then let's get into some of the latest cool products.
Yeah, sure. So we actually just had a major milestone for our company. We celebrated our 39th birthday.
Nice.
At the Targus headquarters in Anaheim, California. And we had a little birthday cake and all had a little bit of fun here at the office. But so we are a very global company that's been producing products, like you said, innovative products that enable people to work from anywhere and enjoy that seamless lifestyle that they're all looking for. And, most people probably know us from our cases, like our great backpacks and so forth that we have been making for many, many years. But today, more than half of our global business is actually with technology solutions. And our universal docking stations have been a big hit lately. These things have been almost impossible to get in the last few years. And we've been one of the major players in that marketplace for a while now, and really focusing on those technology solutions and helping people work anywhere and connect all of their devices.
And I'm glad that you do, because I use, for example, one of those USB hubs at my main computer here in my office and love it because there are so many things to connect that's what's so important. Congrats on the you said 39 years, right? Because we're only at 27 years, so you got us beat. But it's good to know that not only have you been around that long making these cool products, but continue to make cool, innovative things. Especially, I mentioned in the introduction that a lot of us are finally beginning to travel once again. In a couple of weeks, we're headed back to Berlin for the big IFA show that for the past 20 years, with the exception of the pandemic timeout, we have broadcast from. And we find ourselves bringing a lot of Targus gear. Yes, the bags, the laptop bags I sling over our shoulders and so forth, but also a lot of those hubs and other pieces of gear that make traveling so seamless.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and we really focus on productivity. And if you buy a laptop, a tablet, or a phone, they're great. But there's so many more things that we bring to the table to help you be as productive as possible. Be mobile, right? When you travel to that show in Germany, be able to take those things with you and be just as productive on the road or at that show as you are at your home. And we really have been doing that for a long time. Like I said, globally, we have offices all over the world. We sell into more than 100 countries, and just really helping a lot of people be as productive as they can.
Well, Mike, I'm curious too, what are some of the latest trends that you guys are seeing in tech accessories in general? And of course, then how is Targus responding to those trends?
Yeah, well, we're doing one of the things right now that is one of the biggest trends, obviously. Talking to each other via the computer, the video conference, right? The Zoom call that we're on right now. That's really one of the biggest things that has accelerated in the last couple of years. And so for Targus, we have been focusing on bringing to the table some new solutions in the audio and video space that will enable people to work from home in their small, medium business and their enterprise, and really bringing good value to those things. So I want to show you one of the products. I'm actually talking on it right now, but this is our new mobile speakerphone. And It is a Bluetooth device that is also a speakerphone. You can listen to your music through it all day, or you can do the calls like I'm doing here with you. It has a battery built in, about 20 hours of battery life. You can also connect it with a USB cable, connects via USB-C. and can use it as a wired device. And in fact, most of the time when I'm in my home office, that's how I have it set up. But pick it up and take it with you.
And of course, those watching the video already available at intotomorrow.com. You saw Mike holding it up. It looks like a little bit larger than a hockey puck, but kind of that image, if you will, for those on the radio listening. And yet it sounds great. The fact that you're on it now, it sounded even better when you got it closer to you, but obviously you're not going to hold it up in your hand. But it still sounds good, even though you put it back down on the desk. And yeah, you're right. A lot of folks have not only gotten used to Zoom calls and this sort of scenario, as we're doing with this interview, but want to continue to do that. It does bring us a little closer together. We've done interviews literally around the world in person. They're great at a big trade show, but you can't always be somewhere in person. So this is the next best thing, and you might as well have good equipment to make it look and sound good.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we focused on bringing this to the market at a reasonable price point as well. I think that's one of the things that Targus has always done is bring good value. There are more expensive solutions out there on the marketplace, but this product at SRPs at $109.99, you're going to be able to find it on promotion right around the $100 mark most of the time, I think. And, for the kind of quality that we're bringing in that price point, it's an excellent solution.
Oh, for sure.
Just exciting.
I think you guys have always been known for making sure that things are affordable, because that's the key. That's, I think, why we see more Targus goodies out and about as we travel the world and go back to doing just that, because people say, yeah, I can afford it and it does a good job. Usually you don't have both. Usually cheap is just that, cheap. Not in your case, we can attest to, because of over the years using a lot of different Targus products. Let's talk about some more of those latest products. New webcams as well. A lot of goodies.
New webcams? Yeah. So we've got a couple new webcams. I'll hold up the packaging for those. But a pair of 1080p high definition webcams. One of them has a manual focus. The other one has an autofocus. And so kind of depending on how you like to operate and work with your technology, we have a good solution for each of those.
So would the difference between the Webcam Plus and the Webcam Pro just be the autofocus, or are there other features?
That's primarily the difference,
okay.
Right? They're both USB connectivity. They're both 1080p resolution, so good HD quality, and an excellent value. The manual focus SRPs at $49.99 and $59.99 for the autofocus.
Awesome.
So again, bringing good value, just the right feature set, not too much, not too little, high quality, and really what people need to be productive.
And of course, what goes along with those kinds of things with webcams, a lot of times folks want to be on a headset for even better sound, or perhaps they're doing gaming, any number of reasons where a headset or headset mic can make a difference. You guys have got goodies along those lines too?
Absolutely. I'll pick up one pair here, put it on real quick. This is our stereo headset that's Bluetooth. So it'll give you that wireless stereo headset. It has a boom microphone for that really good audio quality when you're doing calls like this. And I think this is a great product for in a home office or in an open office situation where, maybe you don't want everyone around you to hear everything that's happening on the call. I use it at home quite a bit when my son sleeps in the morning in the summertime.
What a nice dad.
So he doesn't have to listen to all my calls. But, again, a great quality product. One of the series that we have put together, we also have a mono version that is wireless, and then a stereo and mono wired USB. And they range in price from $39.99 to $89.99. And again, good quality products that bring value.
And thank you for always letting us know the price points, too, because not only does it keep me from not having to ask, but our audience is understandably always curious. Oh, I need one of those. What am I going to spend? That kind of thing. So even a range of pricing helps people with an idea. Of course, multiple monitors as well. A lot of folks like to dock multiple monitors these days and watch different things on different screens. You've got some docking solutions as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was showing off one of our docking solutions the other day. This is a very advanced docking solution, multiple HDMI ports, so you can have those two monitors on there, and all the connectivity that you need. USB ports, Ethernet, USB-C. It's got an audio jack, so you can plug in your wired headphones. It's a really great product that is good for productivity, whether that be in a home office, a small medium business office, or in the enterprise. We've got a host of solutions. That's just one example in that docking lineup, all the way up to and including our new docking monitors that have the docking and connectivity capability built right into the display.
That's nice. So if you're looking for a new screen, that might be something you want to consider, is one of the Targus docking monitors, because then you don't need the additional accessories, right? As long as you've got enough USB ports and other things to connect to. It seems like it's almost like RAM, you know, we never have enough. You know, same thing with bandwidth speed. There's never enough. You know, there's never enough connectors. But you can get to a point where you got everything you need and you're doing a good job and you're being more productive.
Absolutely. That's the idea, just to make it as easy as possible for people and, you know, be able to move back and forth between that home office and your regular office or the hotel and just work when you get there and do your things that you want to do.
And of course, I'm recognizing several other Targus goodies behind you. Keyboards, no doubt, a mouse I see there, but a couple of things that I'm not familiar with, or at least not from this view. What else have you got that you can show us that is a little bit different?
Yeah, so just really quickly touch on the keyboards and mice. We have a full line of keyboards and mice, obviously. One of the things that we've done in the last couple of years is integrate antimicrobial technology into them. So just really keep those surfaces clean when you're using them all the time. You know, obviously people have been more conscious of that lately. And I'll show off one cool one that we've actually had some success with recently. People are really loving this one. It is a foldable, more ergonomic keyboard that connects via Bluetooth. And I'll show you compared to my iPhone here, it's very small. It's a very small keyboard. So when you're being mobile and on the go, you can just take this thing and put it in your bag, take it with you, and be really productive when you get there.
Is there a real learning curve to that ergonomic feel, or is it something you can pick up on pretty quick if you're a touch typist, for example?
It actually, for a touch typist, it's great. My wife's great at that. I'm not as good. I'm still a hunt and pecker after all these years.
Me too.
She picked up on it immediately, and I think I think if you do, you know, if you do like to type and hire a touch typist, it's a great feel. And we've gotten a lot of positive reviews about it, and yeah, it's just an exciting product.
Gotcha.
So, other stuff back here. So. I'll talk about this one too. So this is more of a B2B type of product, but we have a security lock, which we call the Ultimate Universal Lock. For years, there's been different lock slots on different devices, and we came up with a really innovative feature that allows you to dial the JAWS and lock into the lock. It doesn't matter if you have a Dell laptop, an HP laptop, a Lenovo laptop, it works across the board. And so for those enterprise customers that are looking to secure their devices, or even medium businesses and so forth that have valuable property that they want to secure, that have those locking slots on it, it solves the problem of figuring out which one you need, and just cuts across all of them. It's a great solution.
I like the name DEF CON. That certainly gets you right there, gets your attention. It's going to do the job. So where do you see, Mike, tech accessories headed in the next few years, slightly into tomorrow? It seems like you guys are already making everything that I could think of, but no doubt there's a few things around the corner.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, there is no limit to the things that we're going to do. And I think this idea of people working from anywhere is just going to expand further and further. So that's, you know, we're already seeing people on the road, from working from a campsite, working from their lake home, on their boat, you name it. But that idea of expanding beyond the normal work environments is going to continue to grow. And there's a lot of things that we're thinking about and working on in the background to enable that, whether that be power solutions or lap desks or things that are very mobile that allow you to work in those places when you get there. So I think that's one trend that's going to continue quite a bit. I think sustainability is another one that's a big deal, right? As a company, we have been, in fact, that backpack that I showed you a minute ago, I'll show it again. This is made out of recycled water bottles.
Really?
And
wow.
Yeah, absolutely. It's part of our EcoSmart collection, and we see that trend becoming stronger and stronger, and it's something that we're going to bring into our tech accessories line over the next 6 to 12 months.
Terrific.
So be on the lookout for products that are made from sustainable materials, have sustainable packaging, they're low power solutions, all those type of things.
If there was only a product that could take care of bandwidth issues and cutting in and out sometimes, but that's something that, who knows? But Mike Sexton, we appreciate it. Senior Director of Global Product Management and Development, no doubt on the cusp of more cool new things that we can count on from Targus. Thanks very much for spending a few minutes with us again.
Thank you, Dave.
It's our pleasure. Targus.com, Targus.com for more. And of course, when you visit intotomorrow.com, we'll get you to Mike's site as we do with all of our guests, and you'll see what he and his team are up to. Check out their cool new products. There's absolutely, I guarantee it, many things that you could take advantage of when you visit Targus.com. I'm Dave Graveline. Stay tuned. Into Tomorrow continues. Much more to come right here on the Advanced Media Network.